Hey guys, here I am. I wanted to share with you this little trick. I'm working on something and I thought, I should show you guys how I did this. So what I'm doing is I have some shapes that I cut out with my big kick. And then actually there's a big kick die, but I cut them out with my silhouette. That's another trick because I wanted a mass number. I cut these, plus I cut another, I think 100. Anyways, and then I drew with my silhouette, but I didn't like the way the font was coming out with the drawing tool and the silhouette, so I wanted to do that on my printer. So this is what I'm doing to get these to print on my printer. So I have all my shapes cut out, okay, and then I went into Microsoft Word and made the, I made a square. So I said, okay, I want my width for my letters to be no more than 1.75 and no more than 2.25 tall. And I did a square, and I also did a second square the size of my template, or my jar here, so that I wouldn't overlap the two, so I could get 6 on one sheet of paper, okay? I printed that out like this. I used my computer screen as a light box, and I put the template behind it. And I can't show you and do it at the same time, but basically there's a light behind here, and I made some marks, you can see here, on where I wanted it to go. Then I had to do the opposite, put my little sticky on here, and then line it up this way, okay, and I did that for all 6. And then after that, I ran it through my printer. And before I took these off, which I didn't do it with that sheet, I should have done it. Actually, I drew the template around the front here, so that now I don't have to use my computer as a light box. I can just put my next one down right on top. So now let's talk about what did I use for stickies. Okay. You should use a temporary or repositional adhesive. I don't have any, so I'm using this Craft Bond Adhesive Squares Permanent double-sided. It works okay. Some of them you can see tear a little bit. That's okay. And if they lose stickiness, then I'll just adhere another one on there. So I just go through and line everything up. If the sticker does not come off this sheet and it stays on this sheet, I'll show you what I do. Another one here. Okay, this one is a good one. Okay, so this is what I do. If it doesn't come off, I just pull it up with my fingernail very gently. If you can't get it off or salvage it, just get another one. I like to salvage as much as I can. This one does not look like it's coming off very easily. Try to do it so I don't tear that one did not come off. Let's try another one. Also, if you have Cricut or Silhouette tools, you can use a spatula. That will help. This one's coming off. Perfect. See? Stick that on there. I have a great printer. I love my printer. I can run really thick cardstock through it. It's a Canon. This one is crooked. I've never ever had any problem with any of these coming off or jamming my printer. It just works. Okay, I'm going to run this through.